Hi everyone! Today I'm going to be showing you the Fab 4 reading strategies. I have my sheet here ready to go with the summarize, ask questions, clarify, and predict sections. So the first thing you want to do if you're using these strategies is pick a book, and it can be absolutely any book. It can be a graphic novel, it can be a novel, it can be a picture book, it can be anything. I have grabbed a book, Whatever After Fairest of All. And so the first thing you're going to want to do is make your prediction. So looking at the cover here, I see an apple. So that makes me think of the story of Snow White. And it's called Fairest of All. So I'm making a prediction that this has something to do with the Snow White story. On the back, there's a quote right at the top that says, "Mirror, mirror on the basement wall." So that gives me more evidence thinking that this has something to do with Snow White with the mirror, mirror quote. The Whatever After title gives me a clue that it has something to do with fairy tales. It reminds me of Happily Ever After, Whatever After. So maybe it's a modern take based on the clothes she's wearing. It's a modern take. And at the bottom here, I didn't notice at first, but now I see there's actually a couple little eyes there, and these are actually hats. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. So maybe that has to do with the 7 dwarves. And actually in the background, it's a little hard to see. There's some very faint mirror pictures on the background there too. Yeah, so I'm going to write down some of my predictions here. So I predict this book is a modern take on a fairy tale because of the Whatever After title and the clothes the girl is wearing. Okay, so I've got my prediction written there in my predict section. I'll make one more about the Snow White. So I predict this book has something to do with Snow White because of the apple, the mirror, mirror quote, and the 7 little hats. That's what I'll say. So I've got my predict section filled out with my 2 predictions. In my predictions, I've included some details with evidence of why I've made those predictions. And now I'm ready to begin reading and working on the other ones. So I'll make the next ones in a new video.